Ghost Dog here. It's story time with Ghost Dog. Yep, it's story time again. I know I missed a week, but hey, job got busy. Still kind of busy, but I'm in the middle of waiting for my next load if I get my next load. Otherwise, I'm going to bed. So I figure, what the heck? Y'all seem to like my stories, which I greatly appreciate you guys commenting. I love the comments. Keep them coming. Makes me feel good. Gives me purpose to do more. Okay, but before we get going with the story, here's a quick little advertisement. All right, guys, you've heard about it. We've been posting it on Twitter, on Instagram. You all need to check out my merch. Yes, folks, I'm talking about my merch. My Ghost Dog merch. I have merch. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Yes, whatever you want to be called or identified as. Yes, I have merch. But the problem is, none of anybody's buying anything. What the heck? Y'all help me design the dang thing. Why don't you come check it out? Here we go. First of all, you go to my haunted page. Right there, you can't miss it. It's right there, big, beautiful. Up in the right-hand corner, you see About. Click on About. It will then take you to my About list. Everything's listed there. Look all the way down to where it says Teespring merch. Once you do that, boom, there it is. You can't miss it. You got everything. T-shirts, phone cases, you name it. Socks, hoodies, T-shirts. Again, tank tops. I even got blankets and towels. And ladies, I know you love your leggings. There you go. Leggings, leggings, leggings. I even got some with on your butt there. Even got the kids cover. Got toddlers and even a onesie. So, again, come check out my Ghost Dogs merch. I guarantee you, you will not be dissatisfied. And when you do get it, take a picture, send it to me. Back to the show. You guys gotta check it out. I'm telling you, it's worth it. Good material. Check it out. Now, let's get back to the show. Okay, thank you. Now, today, I am going to be talking about portals. Now, if anybody doesn't know what a portal is, look it up. I'm not gonna try to explain it. It's just they're weird things. You go in them and then you come out somewhere else, or you go in them and you come out millions of years backwards or forwards. The portals, you know, nobody really knows what they are. We have somewhat of an understanding what they do. They do exist. Yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. Yes, whoever you want to be. They do exist. I know this for a fact because I want to tell you about my portal experience. Now, I asked a friend about this, if I should tell her or not, and it was actually Miss Chris Starr that said, yeah, tell it. So, Miss Chris Starr, I'm dedicating this one to you. I have no idea how old I was. 15, 16, something like that. It was in November, and we used to go to this place called Bloody Ridge, Iola, Wisconsin. It's called Bloody Ridge because there's a real good reason for it. Because on opening day, deer hunting day, and opening day, when the clock hits down, I think season starts at 8 o'clock in the morning, and when the clock hits 8, you don't be up in a tree, you don't be standing somewhere, you get your butt behind something, because when all those city slickers come up from like Milwaukee and stuff like that, and Chicago, and they come up to that ridge, they're not hunting. They're literally just putting the gun up there and shooting it off for the first 30, 45 minutes. Dangerous. And if I don't even think they know what they're shooting. So you kind of get the gist why they call it Bloody Ridge. Well, Bloody Ridge basically is a logging area. A lot of logs get cut down there and dragged out and whatnot, and there are a lot of logging roads. Hence this map I'm going to show you. On this map here, I'm drawing the straight line that comes down, and then I'm drawing a little U, kind of look like an H, and then on top of the H is another little road that goes over here. These are logging roads. Now, in between this line and this loop over here is a swamp. On the other side of the logging road, when it comes up, is another swamp. Now in the winter, the swamp's frozen, so you're able to cross. Now it's only about maybe 200-300 yards from one road to the other. I've crossed it all my life, at least 3-4 years that I've been there, and crossed it after this event. No big deal, nothing happened. It's all woods, some snow and whatnot. Again, winter, December. And well, that particular year I was walking with my father. Now this line here and this line here and this line up here represents the logging road. My father and I, we were down over here and here. And we were walking up, gonna walk all the way around and then go up instead of back down. We were gonna go up and get my stepbrother Dennis, and then we were gonna come back down and go all the way down to where our car was waiting, because basically we didn't see anything that day, and we figured we'd call it early and go home. Now it was about maybe 10-11 o'clock in the afternoon, and or in the morning I should say, my bad, about 10 o'clock 11 o'clock in the morning. We've been there for about 4 hours prior, so nothing. We figured give it a shot later, come back the next day. Well, I was cold. I wanted to get back to the car, so instead of walking with my father up over and then up to get Dennis, I figure I shoot straight across the swamp. Like I said, it's only about 200-300 yards all the way across. Forested, so you really can't see through it, but you can cross through it. Now we did have fresh snow that year, I do remember that, and wherever you went, you left footprints. So I told my dad, I said, hey, I'm gonna cross over to the car. I'll see you guys in a few minutes or so. Dad's like, okay, no problem. So he went up and did his thing, and I went straight across. Now, when I came back out on the other side to the logging road, I started walking south where, like I said, you come up, and then you got the logging road. Right here is where I started. I cut across, I hit the road again, the car's down here, so I started walking south, or down. And lo and behold, what do I see? I see my stepbrother. Now he had a spot that was right next to the logging road. He never leaves. He goes there automatically. That's his spot. Every year that's where he went. But it was close to the logging road. You can see him with our big bright orange vests and stuff like that. And I look where I'm seeing him and I'm like, what is he doing down here when he should be up here? So I yell, I said, Dennis, why aren't you in your spot? And he's yelling back, I am in my spot. Where'd you come from? Because normally, if I'm coming to him, I'd be coming, northways. But I was coming south, which is really weird because we don't go anywhere up here. We just kind of stay in this little area. And I said, what are you talking about? You're below the crossover logging road. He goes, no, I'm in my spot. No, you're not. You moved. And we're just kind of arguing, and all of a sudden south we hear this whistle, and we both look south, and here comes my dad. He's coming up, and he's got this bewildered look on him, and he gets up to us and says, son, I thought you were going across to the car. I said, I did. Well, how'd you get ahead of me, first of all? And second of all, why are you doing up here by Dennis's spot? And I'm like, Dad, I'm not in Dennis's spot. We moved. He says, son, I didn't move. I go this route all the time. He walks this route. He knows where Dennis is at. So everybody started thinking I'm crazy. And I'm like, no, I'm not crazy. I'm telling you, I just come across the swamp, out of the swamp, hit the logging road, started going south where the car should be, and here's Dennis. And now here's you. Dad's like, I must have hit some shrooms or something on the way. And I'm like, I'm almost to the point of crying because I know where I should have been and what had happened. So I said, okay, I'm going to prove this. So I grabbed my dad, I grabbed my stepbrother. We walk up. It was only about 50-60 feet straight up, and like I said, it had been snowing, so there was fresh snow everywhere. And I look up and I see there's my footprints. See, they come out, and if we follow those footprints, it'll come out you know, to the U where we started with my dad. Well, Dad's just shaking his head. Dennis he's like, I've lost it. You know, that kind of like, you just done lost it, brother. So we walked in, and we got in about maybe 75 yards, and then my tracks stopped. I mean, literally, there was no more. And you could see the fresh snow from there on. Nobody's ever walked it. It's just that my tracks started about 75 yards in, and then they come out to the logging road. And now my dad's kind of like, okay, is this a game? Are you playing games? There's no time for this. I'm cold. I want to go home, get something to eat. I said, Dad, this is where I came out. We were checking my foot size and everything out. Well, we were pretty convinced. Well, Dad says, well, let's go back to where you started. I said, absolutely. So we walked down, went across the curb, come down, and you can see where I started going in. So we followed in, and it was about 75 yards. The tracks stopped. They just, no more. They just don't go anywhere else. Only one set of tracks going in there. It was my tracks, and like I said, they just stopped. Nothing unusual, no lights, no nothing. They just stopped. So, what did I do? What happened? I have no idea. I really don't. To this day, I don't know what happened. Now, I can tell you what didn't happen. I didn't lose time. I didn't develop a skill where I could move stuff with my mind, and my butt feels pretty darn good, at least back then. So, I don't know what happened. And to this day, I still don't know what happened. Now, my dad would actually verify the story because he loves telling this story to everybody about this, how his son went from one place to the other place and never crossed the logging road. Remember, when you come over, if I were to go like this and then go up and then come out, I would have crossed the logging road. And no, gentlemen and ladies, I did not cross no road. I went in the swamp, I came out the swamp. And that's all there was to it. Now, I'm hoping this diagram actually helps you out a little bit. It's going to be kind of confusing because I'm trying to add two parts. I'm doing this kind of simultaneously. But anyway, that is my portal story. Again, I don't know what happened. If anybody can explain it, anybody's ever had something like that happen to them, please comment. I would love to hear your story. I mean, weird things happen. That's why I do what I do. So, I greatly appreciate your time, your patience, and coming out and checking this all out. And stay in contact. Hit that sub button. Definitely hit that like button. Lets me know. Leave comments. Let me know I'm doing a good job or not. Update. My equipment's coming in. I got stuff coming in. I already got the SB11. I got some EMF arrays coming in. I'm getting my camera pretty soon. So, who knows? Next video you might actually see me out of the truck, not just in the truck. But I'm not going to give up my story times. A lot of you guys like it. I greatly appreciate it. I'm getting new subs, and again, welcome new subs to my shows. This is story time. This is quick reference. This is called Story Times with Ghost Dog. These are actual events, actual stories that have happened to me in my past all the way up to the date. So if you want to see where I started, go ahead, check out the first one. And basically once a week, I'm going to try to tell another story if I don't get busy like last week. So again, welcome, welcome, welcome. Tell your friends to come on over. Also, remember, I still got that Ghost Dog's big giveaway going on for that Canon T7 Rebel Canon camera. A lot of lenses, short ones, long ones, filters, lenses, whatnot. Comes with a strap, carrying bag, extra batteries, even comes with a mini tripod. So rules are real simple. Once you subscribe to me, you bring on anybody else, they got to go to that video and that video alone. Ghost Dog's big giveaway. That's the only video where they need to, if you send them, they need to say so and so sent me, and they need to subscribe. I found out something. Not only do they just going to subscribe, they have to watch at least 2 minutes. That's 120 seconds of video. So I would highly suggest have them watch the big giveaway video. It's the shortest video I have. It's 9 minutes long or something like that. But they gotta watch 2, at the minimum 2. That's 2 minutes of video. They can't just subscribe, say you sent me, and that's it. Because if they don't do that, YouTube, unfortunately, deletes it, doesn't count it, and they actually delete that subscriber unless they watch a video for at least 2 minutes. They're little games. I found out about it. They didn't tell anybody. Some people found out from another person. You know how that works. I found out, and now I'm telling everybody else. So if you've been getting subscribers and all of a sudden you see they're disappearing, that's why. They're only subscribing. They're not watching the videos. 2 minutes. Count them. 1, 2. 2 minutes. 120 seconds. They gotta watch. So the subscribe will actually stick. So, ladies and gentlemen, stay safe, stay blessed, keep it between the lines. Ghost Dog out. Love yous.